This may sound obvious, but a lot of people miss this point, and it's right in front of them. And it's that when an avoidant leaves, they're literally telling you what they need. Now, because we are flustered with emotions, we are grieving the relationship that we've just lost, the planned future, all the built history you've got together, the love that you feel for them, maybe your routines, maybe there's family and friends in the mix. You know, when you really factor in every single thing that goes into this relationship, goes into this breakup, and the way you feel about it, we can often get clouded by what's actually happening. The paradox of an avoidant when they leave is that you need to give them exactly what they're asking for. And it sounds manipulative, but it's not, because it's the only healthily way that you will heal and they will heal. The only way an avoidant finds clarity and actually gets the answer they're looking for and give you clarity is by giving them the space that they so desire. The only reason being is because if you chase an avoidant, they will forever feel that feeling of avoidant tendencies. Not because of you or anything you're doing, but the way that they interpret your behaviour with their avoidant tendencies. They begin to associate your closeness, your proximity, with why they feel that way. So naturally, the more you pursue them, the more you chase, the more you want answers from them and you want to know why, they pull away further. Now on the flip side, when you give them that space, when you give them exactly what they're asking for, to leave, to have that clarity, the reason this works so well is because avoidants aren't running from the way they feel about you. It's nothing to do with you in particular or the relationship. It's about the way that they interpret their emotions with the relationship. When they finally have that space they so desired, they have that time and clarity to think about what was actually going on, why they felt that way, they start to distinguish what was real and what wasn't. Now that only happens when they have space, because when you pursue them, they don't have the time, clarity, peace of mind, or space they need to actually come to that conclusion. I've seen many cases where partners chase their avoidant exes to try and get clarity, to try and get them back, and in the process they push them further and further away, sometimes to the limit that they won't return. Sometimes it's a very avoidable situation, no pun intended, that if you give them exactly what they need, sometimes they will return. More often than not, that's the only way they will. Now, beneath all of this conversation of you giving them what they need, the real solution behind all of this is their ability to face themselves. Avoidance will only ever heal if they accept and take accountability, learn pattern recognition, and can accept that they have avoidant attachment. Only then is the work manageable to get them to healing. Now, sometimes they can do it by themselves. It does happen a lot of the time. Usually there needs to be some form of encouragement, either by you, the partner, or by a therapist or a counsellor. There needs to be some form of inspiration to heal. Whether it be self-improvement, they simply want to be the best version of themselves, or they want to be the best version they can be for a relationship. It does take time, but it usually happens in increments, and when it does, you will see big improvements over a long period, if they continue to face themselves and hold that feeling instead of running from it. And I also want to encourage that you consider yourself throughout all of this, because not everyone is cut out for this situation. I'm not saying you have to be a strong, powerful individual in order to withstand the emotions that come with waiting for an avoidant, but that is the point. You shouldn't wait for them. You should be focusing on your healing, and if you're able to leave that door open for reconciliation, possibly in the future, then that's an individual choice that you make. But don't expect it to be easy, because avoidance can put you through a lot of emotional turmoil, a lot of emotional confusion while they heal, while they come back, because a lot of the time they don't really know what they want, because it's purely situational. They're not confused about you necessarily, but about the way they're tackling their feelings with you and with themselves. I wish you luck. If you need any help, I do have a booking link in my bio where you can talk to me one-to-one for an hour if you so choose. I really hope this was helpful to you in some way. If it was, I would really appreciate it if you left a comment, whether it be you've got a question for me that you want answers or you want some support. But just look after yourself, because above everything, you are the prize.